What is poppin'? What is good? Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings. We are back with more Trails in the Sky. I had to do some stuff, do some prepping and all that, change my orbits up a little bit. I changed Estelle to be more of a healer this time around. So if you want to see her setup. So yeah, she's more of a tanky healer. We got that Latira. That Latir? Got that Latir. Yeah, this is the what's it called? We can heal in a AoE this time. Joshua's is more of the same. I switched out his evade with the defense, and I took out EP cut for Shara and put an action in, because she is our slowest teammate that we got. So I want to get a little bit quicker with her. So let's go ahead and save real quick for the one time, and then let's go into the mines. The gate is secured with a heavy lock and padlock. I had to make sure I was recording. Well, let's use this key that we borrowed from the village elder. Abandoned mine key. Alright. Well, that was one heavy gate. Well, let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about the sky bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in there. Everyone stay alert. We got monsters in here? Let's get it. Ooh. Our mine music is back. We are at a fork already. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know where to go. I guess this way is just one big loop, so we're gonna go this way. We got some new monsters. I think we fought these things before. What do you guys... Oh, wow. You guys are allergic to, like, everything. So let's go ahead and, Stonehammer. I like Stonehammer. Let's see how well we kill these guys. He got cooked. You got smashed. Get these air bullets. Alright, so Shara is the one that hits the hardest. Can we make it over there with us, though? I think we can. We have... Yeah, we can. We got enough move on her with her equipment. We do rule, Estelle. That's my baby girl. Estelle is one of my favorite bracers. She's one of my favorite bracers. I like Estelle's personality. I did all of that and I accidentally fled because I'm stupid. Alright, whatever. So I got my cheeks rocked in that last fight. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I know exactly how it happened. Brumal, because I was watching. Okay, well, why don't you educate us then, since you've seen so much? What happened was, these things were legit not allergic to anything. So, they pieced me up pretty good, like. It was embarrassing. But yeah. Alright, guys. Let's go in. Took a sip of my beverage right when yeah, anyways. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the... Quiet, Estelle. It looks like we've hit the jackpot. The missing airliner. That organ at the beginning of this song made me think House of the Dead. Like the first House of the Dead, if you guys remember that arcade game. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food provisions and valuables. And hurry up, will you? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that, Kyle. Got it, Kyle. Okay, Kyle. Understood, Kyle. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess the kid wasn't seeing things after all. It looks like the area, yeah, it looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Yeah. Who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo onto their ship? Onto their own ship? Well, let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to... Yeah, we got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. My thing is, how they not see us? Like, you can clearly see Estelle right there at the bottom right, guys. But anyways. So, this is our trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, this is all taken care of. We'll be able to get back, yeah, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there. Who the... Alright. The scorching flames of justice shall never fade as long as evil thrives in this world. Look at her smug face. The League of Extraordinary Bracers have arrived. Everyone's like, what? Huh? The League of what now? You bonehead. Why do you always have to get carried away like that? Well, what's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying stuff all alone. You're the one who Joe said had a run-in back in Roland. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged for hijacking an airliner and its passengers. I hope for all your sakes you'll be coming along quietly. Now, hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, Bandit Boy? So, you're not involved with the others then, huh? Then that simplifies things. Get 'em, boys. Ugh! Alright. These chumps. Resisted. Alright. I guarantee you these people are gonna come in this area, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. No one's really allergic to anything, that's fine. We'll use Hell's Gate. Don't do that. Don't do that. So we are going to use morale. It was a waste of a crit, but that's fine. I'm cool with that. Oh, yeah, they're done. I'm still on that crit off of Kyle. Look at that. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Get dunked on, fam. How you like that? All right, and he can't touch us. So let's go ahead and I use Binding Whip on him. Ah, well, we missed. Oh, well, he's gonna try to do something. That's an AoE, so I don't want to get close. But I can take his attack. No, I can't. Okay, so if I use a heal, I guess we'll just use a healing spell. I don't know what he's gonna do, so we're gonna take that attack up because I don't want Cher to take. I want her to take as least damage as possible. Ooh, wasn't a lot of damage. Do Shadow Spear. Come on, Kyle. Aw, you're dead. And then Estelle, I think Estelle's gonna get the kill. Yeah, Estelle's gonna get the kill, but just in case. We really lucked up. Yeah, we really lucked out, or not lucked out, but we got lucky with getting that crit as well as the strength ups. And them grouping together like they did. Ooh, 28 fire Sepith. Ow! You guys are tougher than I thought. Yeah, we're bracers, dog. It's no wonder Joe said got beat by you here. Sweet talk sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. You really don't know anything, do you? What was that you called yourself? League of an Exceptionally Dim or something? You're making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out! He has another Granados! Oh, it's just a smoke bomb. What is this? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Another smoke screen? Well, it's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. That boy dipped. For a game on a Vita, they had some really nice graphics, or nice models. Some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it wasn't a typical smoke canister, or it was a typical smoke canister. The ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shara, quit acting like it's all your fault. Yeah, we're responsible for letting them get away too. If we got time to kick ourselves over this, then we've got time to do some then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Dang, I could not read. Well, you sound like you should be a senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner. So, how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. Right. Passengers! 1 second, guys. I was reading emails from my job. I had to figure out what was going on. Wow, it's pretty barren here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to make out with all of it. At least, judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Right. Well, here's a lift car. It looks like the same type as those used at the landing port. The Sky Bandits probably used this to move the cargo. I wonder what this is. It's an orbital engine controlling panel. It looks like the flow of the orbital energy has completely stopped. Let's see. Nothing over here. No one's in the cockpit. It looks like this was the captain's seat. Alright. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. there's the pilot seat. Well, here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Well, we'll keep looking. Right. This is the back exit. Yep. There's a side exit. No one's here. I wonder if this is first class. Well, it's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. What's this? This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers. It probably hasn't been watered for days. Where are the passengers? Yep, alright. Oh, nothing over here. So, did I miss something? Okay, here we go. Well, we checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. Well, there's a high possibility the passengers were transferred into the Sky Bandits airship, and then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought that we had some clues, we're back to zero. Well, come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the lair in a place like this? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know it's because the orbital energy in an orbit gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off large amounts of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little bit odd that they didn't. So why'd they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that in order for extra BP, ditch the Lindy because their hideout is somewhere weird. Yes, that's exactly right. From my guess, I would have imagined that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place, maybe 10 or 15 arg in size. In short, a peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandits airship could land. Interesting. How about the terrain covered with extreme difference in height, like mountains and ravines? That seems like a likely place for a Sky Bandits hideout. Yes, that's what I would have been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's a possibility that their hideout may be in a place where we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share conclusions with the army our conclusion with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they're the ones who patrol the ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. Well, for the time being, let's go back to the guild and report our findings to Lugrin. We should be able to contact the Hawken Gate if we use the orbital telephone. Alright guys, so I will see you all back at Hawken Gate. I lied, I'll see you now. Huh? What the heck? Great. Now there's something I didn't expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they saved us the trouble into having to contact them. Don't. Oh, we can take these guys. I'm kidding. We found the suspicious armed group. It's like, put your hands in the air, all of you. What is the world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see the shiny emblems on my chest? A bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment that something like that proves your innocence. I didn't realize it was the old man. General Morgan? Why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insignificantly investigated, so I came here for myself. Who would have thought that the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? Whatever happened... Yeah. We happened to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside the airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. It looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the bandits and let them know that we were coming. Well, wait a minute here. How about you cut the crap? My thoughts exactly. All right, men. Take them into custody. Well, that's just messed up. I'm too cute for jail. Here we are. The general will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you'll be released in about 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. Did they realize we could have took them all on? Well, I don't know. Maybe. Anyways. This is not even funny. Tossing us into a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Huh? Why not? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader... Yeah, you remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought... we fought in Old Mine said, right? He said, this can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say something like that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army. Or a collaborator who was leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we're the only ones who stood a chance in nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Huh? Did you say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the next cell over. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. Could this unfounded self-confidence in tone of absurd narcissism belong to... It's you, isn't it, Olivier? You do remember my dual set chords. This man is in the other jail cell. What'd he do? Harass somebody? To think we meet again in a place like this. It seems that we are bound by destiny. Oh, why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. And now you're locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do? He's like, well, I was in Bose, but then I came running after you robbed me of all my equipment. We did rob him. I'm not gonna lie. I took all his equipment. I took his gun, I took his armor, I took his accessories, I took his his ornaments. We needed it, all right? It's not like he was going to be using it. But anyways, come now, let's not worry about the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest oceans and higher than the highest peaks. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talk our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time we're done. And I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Come on now. Let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began as we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Beau's Market and then moved on to the Anterose restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as a professional pianist for the restaurant. Well, that's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. Ha! A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyways, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine and for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivier. Yet, I'm still sure that it has nothing to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh, well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck I had the chef prepare. But the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from 1183? Grand Chardonnay? From the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the royal city. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira. 500,000 Mira? For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't. Did you, Olivier? Such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette, I don't know how to pronounce that, of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to another word. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And I was having the chef cook me up something else to match with the wine. The restaurant manager returned. And since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. I thought the manager was a woman. Huh. But for some reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. And well, one thing led to another, and I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let's just all weep together as to sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Pardon? my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard some snoring. An even as absurdly misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story is really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello? Are you listening? No, buddy. No one's listening. Hey, you three, get up. I'm tired. What's wrong? What? Are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I like to consider myself that reason. Hey, Mayor. Mayor Maybell? Well, that's an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry for everything that happened to you, but don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maybell herself. You'd better remember to thank her. So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes. I have one question for the both of you. Are you really children of Cassius Bright? Yeah, that's right. This is Estelle Bright. And I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You knew my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visit your home in Roland. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad? I knew that he was in the military before, but... I don't know. Cassius Bright. The Bracer. I only know Cassius... Yeah, the only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. He's like, wait for me, sir. What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. Yeah, I don't know about that. Somehow, it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may... excuse me, burp came along. May stem from Cassius leaving the army. From the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're saying is that our lives are such a pain because of Dad. That dirty, rotten scoundrel. How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So, there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Something a matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. And now that you mention it, what could it be? They let this man have his loot? Oh, how callous people can be at times. How could you forget about your companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable. How pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away friendless and hungry, alone in the dark purgatory. He's still here. Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged the bottle of the Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Huh, indeed that is I. Yet my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment of the exquisite service that I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really, truly, you would do such a kind service for a man such as myself. I think that made me be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to be at least a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Yeah, okay, yeah, see, I knew the owner was a woman. The manager's a guy, but the owner is her, yeah. And the Grand Chardonnay was the very one, was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. Well, isn't Maybell a nice person? I can't believe you were released. No, it's like I struck a bad luck. Please, don't lay on the compliment so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook in such fine wine without paying for a single mirror. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm gonna have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I for one don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Alright, let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I could let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance and return the wine? Or for return of the wine. Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these bracers on their work? Huh. Could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of a spring. Hold on a sec. What did we do to deserve this? In general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course, I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. I mean, we've been getting bopped lately by all those monsters with just the three of us. Having a fourth target as a meat shield, as a person that can help distract the enemy, wouldn't be so bad. Just as long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have a feeling that we'll be short on manpower. Well, alright then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Of course I don't mind. I never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyways. So, I know you won't let me down. That's messed up, Estelle. See, everyone gives Estelle crap and then she's putting her stuff. It's funny. I don't know. They have fun here. Well, I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale robbery in the Bow South blocks. The weapon shop, the Orbital Factory, and the Orbital Factory were targeted, as were a number of private residents. What? So, was this the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at the time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of a unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. Guess we better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send the payment over to the guild for the work that you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. Will do. I have a feeling that the army is gonna get in our way again, but I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming when forthcoming with the army about the information that we come across. Because if there really is a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think that it's for our best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyways, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions. Shall we head to the South Block? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? All right, guys. So that was a pretty long part right there, and yeah, let's see. I want to look at Olivier's stuff. Oh, looks like he got more quartz, so that's good. We got to open up his slot. What about his equipment? How's he looking on equipment? Needler. Oh, he got a needler back. So yeah, because I took his needler. Oh wow, he got his leather jacket and his work boots back too. Huh, cool. So we legit got free stuff from robbing him, and then he just got his own stuff. He's like, yeah, you're gonna recompensate me for that, but it's all good. So yeah, Olivier's a part of the party, and we will get ready to do some more stuff next time. More dialogue and possibly more Gil. I said Gil. Possibly. Ow, crap. More bracer work. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching, and I will holler at you guys next time. Stay blessed, y'all.